humans make mistakes, they learn from said mistakes. Or that's what you expect. But you cannot expect this from the humans in Avatar. 13 साल के वेट के बाद, 13 साल की प्रतीक्षा के बाद और 5 साल की मेहनत के बाद, हमारी मेहनत नहीं, फिल्म वालों की मेहनत, we have Avatar 2 or Avatar: The Way of Water. Sometimes there are films that are like, oh, here's gorgeous camera, gorgeous cinematography, gorgeous VFX और हम तुम्हें और कुछ नहीं देंगे, hope you get distracted by that. James Cameron does not expect that of its audience क्योंकि you have a film that is both visually striking and also brilliant in other ways. The Way of Water, or Avatar 2, picks up a few years after the events of the first film, Avatar, which I think released in 2009. What has happened now is that the former human marine, Jake Sully, played by Sam Worthington, has now completely assimilated into life as a Na'vi. Right? Oh, spoiler alert for the first Avatar, I guess, if you haven't watched it. He and his mate, Neytiri, played by Zoe Saldana, now have a bunch of children. Okay, they have many kids. Editor, can you add children here? Random? No, I don't think. Nah. Sketched children. There is the stoic and responsible eldest bacha. You know, the elder sibling that almost every Indian family has. The responsible kind is Neteyam, played by Jamie Flatters. They're also the firebrand, the troublemaker kid, the black sheep, if you will, Loak, played by Britain Dalton. And then there is the empathetic, nature-loving, I guess they all love nature, but the empathetic Kiri, played by Sigourney Weaver, and our little favorite, tiniest Took, played by Trinity Jolie Bliss. Adding to that is one human child who was left behind when the Earthlings left in the first Avatar, for reasons that they'll tell you. But this utopia of like, oh, hum saath hai cannot last forever. So the humans are back kyunki wo sudharte nahi hai. In the first Avatar, there was this heavy theme of like foreign invaders coming to native lands and like trying to take what is not theirs. Second film mein wo utna heavy nahi. Second film is more personal kyunki it's become about vendetta, it's become about revenge, it's become about oh tum mujhse kaise jeet gaye, it's become about mere ko ye chahiye to chahiye, it's become about family, there's loyalties are tested, all of it is going on. The original Avatar had one major flaw, white savior complex. There was a thing that a white man's guilt essentially translates into him becoming a savior for the same people whose lives he was willing to destroy. This is now about our family and how they essentially protect themselves from invaders, which is essentially what the first Avatar should have been. Even though our Na'vi family is in the epicenter of all this conflict, the stakes actually never go above a certain level. So utna wo jo emotional feeling आनी चाहिए वो नहीं आती क्योंकि स्टेक यहाँ तक आके रुक जाता है. The stakes don't go as high as you expect from a story like this. Even though it's beautiful, and James Cameron is known for like world building, right? Titanic dekh lo, I think the film is called The Abyss, wo dekh lo. He creates gorgeous worlds, even in Avatar itself. So in The Way of Water is also a world has been created so meticulously, her detail plan ki gayi hai. But with all of that, if there's not a strong plot to support it, it still is not the best film it could be. The entire cast performs brilliantly, by the way. सब अपने roles को suit करते हैं. Everyone's performing well, no matter झगड़ा हो, family conflict हो, family time हो, romance हो, या बहुत romance है इसमें, romance हो या फिर दोस्ती हो या you know the vendetta, the revenge, the fight scenes. Everyone's doing amazingly, but The Way of Water could also very simply be titled "Don't Piss Women Off." The women shine on screen, be it Sigourney Weaver, be it Saldana, or be it Kate Winslet as the Metkayina leader, Ronal. The one thing that the film does get well, even though the screenwriting is a little, you know, leaves a lot to be desired, is human relationships. It's very gorgeous how, not even gorgeous, just very beautifully written, the relationships that the kids share with their parents, especially their father. The two sons, for example, have very different relationships because एक responsible है और एक firebrand है, you know, the troublemaker. Kiri, by the way, Sigourney Weaver did not recognize her voice. Check later, the cast list found out. Sigourney Weaver also features in the first Avatar in a great role, so that's a fun little tidbit to have before you step in or after you come out, whichever it is. This is The Way of Water. So obviously the relationship that the people share with the water and underwater animals, no. Aquatic life. I took science. Anyway, the aquatic life is again shown very, very well in the sense that you see that this relationship is not just one of, oh, this is a source of food. It's not. They hold their surroundings to be sacred. They hold the bonds that they have with some of these animals is spiritual almost. The thing with the Avatar, The Way of Water, is that it might not be the perfect film, but it's a perfect experience. My rating for Avatar, The Way of Water, or Avatar 2 as I said I would call it but did not, is 3.5 stars out of 5.